I think undertaking any renovation, one of the most important things that you can do, specifically if you're an institution, is to renovate in a way where your guests will come in when you're done, look around and say, something's changed, I'm not sure what it is, but I really like what I see. And if you can achieve that, then you've really scored on your renovation. For me here, doing this renovation, I had two goals in mind. One, the immense pride I have in my place and the hospitality business. I needed to do this for me. More importantly, this neighborhood, our clientele, our guests, they've been with us through everything for the last decade, from SARS to mad cow to economic disaster, and they've stood by us. And this renovation is equally for my guests as much as it is for me. This is my forced closing for a gas leak. That was nice. I thought I smelled gas, thought I'd call just to have it checked. Oh, you have to close. Nice, just before opening. The biggest surprise was every time you did something, when you lifted a floor, you opened a wall, or you turned a corner, there was always an unwanted surprise. I have no idea what I want to do. And so on plans, and from our artistic design, it made great sense. And then you open a wall and you realize that right behind that stud is a cinder block, and now you can't do what you wanted to do, and you've torn down a wall for nothing. $220 a roll. But we had some amazing trades with really great solutions. They could have thrown up their hands and said, we can't do it. But there isn't one thing that I wanted to do here that worked out easily and fluid. But by that same token, there wasn't one thing we did here that we didn't get done exactly how I wanted it done. The initial thought was completely done not from an artistic point of view, not from a renovation point of view, but from a business point of view. And that was, how can I open more revenue streams? And restaurants really make their money from lunch, from dinner, and from a bar. Amazingly enough, Wildfire we had a bar, but we never had a bar crowd. And it was never conducive to a bar. And I think to have a successful bar, you need to have an enclosure where people feel comfortable and safe. And what Wildfire had was a private dining room on this side, a walkway through, an open front, an open back end, and guests would walk through the bar constantly to go to the front desk and to their tables. And so it wasn't very conducive or private. We also work on lunch and dinner, and we never really had a lunch business either. With this renovation, what I strive to do is open up a real lounge bar feeling where we can actually adopt a 5 o'clock to 10, 12, 1 in the morning revenue stream. The menu, on this one I actually had to go out and brought in a chef consultant to help me on this one. And I tasked him with the job of opening up revised dinner menu, a full brand new lunch menu, exclusive, really unique lounge menu, chef's table menu, and Wildfire barbecue to go takeout menu as well. So that's 5 different menus that needed to be prepared, and there was no way I was going to get around to that. So I have my chef and my celebrity chef working on that, and I have him for 6 weeks, and that should carry me through the menu design phase, the implementation, and the training in the kitchen. For us, it's going to raise the bar. It will inevitably add more pressure to the operation. I think now we need to be even leaner and meaner and more on the ball than we were before. But we still get to be us. And Wildfire's motto has always been from day one guest at a time. And I think if you can focus on that, and still, no matter what you've become and no matter what you've added, I could have cladded the ceiling in gold leaf. It doesn't matter. As long as we still focus on one guest at a time, and not worry about what people's expectations are of us, we will deliver.